Canon just released another teaser video of the 3 lenses to be announced on October the 30th. No, Ryan, not that one. This one. If it wasn't clear which lenses Canon had planned to release, this video should make things clear. But first, please subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything, helps this channel grow, and keeps you up to date on the latest camera coverage. Last week on October the 15th, Canon tweeted an image, a static image that showed 3 lenses silhouetted against 2 existing lenses, and then had the caption that stated, 3 new hybrid lenses to come to light on October the 30th. The Canon RF 70-200mm f2.8L image stabilized USM-Z was rumored for a long time, and it certainly fits the profile of that tall lens. And the other smaller lenses look like the rumored 24mm and 50mm, both being f1.4 and having a voice coil motor, similar in construction to the 35mm. Then today, Canon USA was at it again, this time giving us a teaser video. The video starts off showing us the RF 24-105 f2.8 and the RF 35mm f1.4. Canon's showing us these 2 lenses for a specific reason, as a hint, as a clue of what to expect on October the 30th. And as we advance the video further, the silhouettes return, and it's clear that the tall lens is sporting a power zoom adapter. Long-term viewers will remember back to the first half of this year. We're talking about April, May, June, where I was talking about new lenses to be announced alongside the R5 Mark II and the EOS R1. Now, we only got the 35mm f1.4, but the other 2 lenses I was talking about is the RF 24mm f1.4, and it's using that same voice coil motor, and of course the 50mm f1.4, also using that same voice coil motor. And all these are L series. So those are the 3 lenses that we expect to see, and Canon's constant hints here is letting them know they're excited, they've got lots of lenses, and it probably indicates, because they keep tweeting and they keep shouting all this out, that they don't just have a few of these. They've got a lot of them. They've got boxes of them, and they want to let you know so that you'll buy them. And when it comes to reliable Canon rumors on the internet, Canon Rumors is saying the same thing. So while we don't know the exact time of the announcement on October the 30th, we know the date, so I've already gone and booked that day off, so I can go ahead and bring you live coverage of that announcement 1 hour before the announcement with my expert panel. And you might have noticed that I've already got the smart pre-order links in the description down below, these guys right here, to Adorama and B&H. And why do I have that? Since the embargo hasn't been lifted, Canon hasn't made the official announcement. Well, it's because of that apologies for not shipping products page. As you can see here right now, we've already got 12 items on the list, and these were announced just a couple of months ago. It doesn't matter what Canon's released, whether it's the 100-500 or the 200-800mm. I mean, that guy there, that lens, we had to wait almost 10 months from the date of announcement before Canon started shipping it. So if you're interested in the 24mm, the 50mm, or the 70-200mm f2.8, my recommendation is you want to go ahead and pre-order it as soon as you can, even if you're on the fence, because you can always go ahead and cancel a pre-order. Just make sure you do that before the shipping date. It's getting really, really frustrating seeing how long it takes to actually order something. So if you want something, the only way to kind of guarantee you get it is by ordering early. So what my smart pre-order links do for you is they already provide you with the links that are going to work once the embargo is lifted. So go ahead, copy them down, put them in your browser, bookmark them, and if you go ahead and try and, well, if you put the links up and you get to see the page, you're going to see those lenses aren't there, because again, once the embargo is lifted, which will happen shortly after the announcement, you'll be able to go ahead and pre-order, and that will save you anywhere from 5 seconds to 35 seconds if you're a little bit slow with the mouse. And that'll get you further into the queue, helping to guarantee that when the shipping date arrives, you'll actually end up with a product instead of waiting, and waiting some more. I was lucky. I managed to get the 200-800mm on the day it started shipping. And I was lucky because I knew just the day before the announcement, and I called my local camera store and I said, put me down, it's coming out. There's plenty of leaks, we know it's coming out, put me down on the list, and I was one of the first on the list, so I got the lens. I know it's frustrating doing pre-orders. I never used to do pre-orders until 2020 because there was no point. If you're seriously interested in the 24mm or the 50mm, the 70 to 200mm, this is really the only way to guarantee it. But as I said earlier, if you're on the fence, pay careful attention to the shipping date, pre-order it, watch all the reviews, look at all the information about these lenses once the embargo is lifted. And then if you decide it's not for you, you can cancel and it's not going to cost you anything. You don't have to put any money down to do a pre-order. And that's the way it should be. Now, if you're doing this through your local camera store, well, some camera stores do ask for a deposit. And you know, if it's not an obscene amount, like it's $50 or $100, that's fine. But I personally will never fork over the full amount until I'm picking up the product. The main reason for that is, well, these are challenging economic times, and the last thing you'd want is to go ahead and pre-order, put down the full amount of money, and then find out when you go to pick it up that the camera store is out of business. It's a sad reality of the times we're in. It's a whole lot tougher to make a living. It's a whole lot tougher to stay in business. But for that reason, I really encourage you to reach out to your local camera stores. I really appreciate those of you that have used my affiliate links, my pre-order links. And if you do use my smart pre-order links down below for Adorama B&H, well, it is important to be transparent. I can make anywhere from 2 to 5% back if you purchase. Now, using these links, you're not going to have to put in any codes, fill out any forms, and you don't pay a premium over anybody else. By you purchasing, I get a small fee or commission back from the retailer, and we both get the best of both worlds. And that's what I like about doing this is I'm not putting a 30, 60, or 90-second video at the beginning of every video to make a little extra money. If you're interested in deals of the week or doing a pre-order, you get something really great, and you don't have to give me anything. I'm not asking for anything from you, but through the nature of your pre-order, your purchase, you know, you're what's keeping this channel on the air, and I can't thank you enough. It's very much appreciated. So again, once I know the exact time of the announcement, it might not happen until the day before. Sometimes I don't know right up until the day before or 2 days before. But once we know that announcement time, that's when I'm going to go ahead and schedule the live stream. I'm not sure how many guests I'm going to have this time. I'm going to go for 1 or 2. I think 1 or 2. When I had 5 for the R5 Mark II and the R1, it was a bit much, and I wasn't able to give enough people or give everybody enough time, and I really feel bad about that. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you again soon. Who knows, maybe very soon. Have yourself a great day, a great night. Only about 6 or 7 more sleeps to see what Canon's announcing on the 30th, and if they'll announce anything else alongside those 3 lenses. According to Canon rumors, 2 other lenses are supposed to follow up shortly thereafter for an announcement in November. Cheers. Bye now.